Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks. This is part 2, and it's really, I've already blended it, so I'm gonna blend it back, same 22. Now, it's almost easier to go to Object, break the blend apart, and then group it together. The problem I've had forever with this is getting it to rotate. So if we Control D, we know it's gonna be 90 degrees, so that's not hard. But to get it to fit in this same cavity. And I've always gone with the special one. Well, on a 3D deal, it'll kind of work. But you can see, and if we set our nudge factor on 0.01, you can get it pretty close by doing this. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty much right there. But then you have to do it again. So to solve that problem, I just came up with this morning. I was working on it last night, and I thought, you know what? There's got to be something mathematically. So if you remember, we started off with a 16-inch circle, and we hit P. And then we set our nudge factor on 6 inches. And we moved that over 6 inches. I hit the plus key on the keyboard. That's the whole key right there. Now, Control D and make a duplicate and mirror it up 6 inches. Well, that'll actually work. It just didn't look right. So let me just start over. So just mirror it, just go 6 inches up. Then take your virtual segment delete key and delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. And now you can see that we have those exact items. I'm going to Control G to group it. I'm going to hit P and put it in the center of the page. Now, if we wanted, I'm going to use black. I'm going to turn this to black. And you can see this is going to fit in there. So here's the kind of key. Control D and make a duplicate and rotate it 90 degrees. Control D again. So it put it at all our degrees. Now, I'm going to erase all these. And also later, I might even make a part 3 to this. Do something else different with it. So these are just one piece. So we need to make an object out of these. So I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, doesn't matter what color, and I'm going to nudge them out of the way just a little bit so I can get my box. And I'm going to nudge my item out of the way. Well, something done. You know what? I used the Smart Fill tool incorrectly. I should have. Whenever you've got stuff in the way, we need to move this out of the way more than 6 inches. So this is 22. Let's make our nudge factor 25. And we're going to take the Smart Fill tool, fill that in, fill that in, fill that in, fill that in. We've got the same exact thing now, with the exception that these are 4 objects, and we're going to nudge it back. All right, let me move this out of the way. I mean, when I kind of started thinking about this, I thought, man, I mean, seriously, for years, I've been trying to do this same thing with 3D. So we're going to put this one right there. I'm going to shift select it. I'm going to go EC. I need this one right there. I'm going to shift select it, EC, RCE. Shift select the bottom one, EC. Shift select this one, and I can go CE or EC. It doesn't matter. But look at that. They are perfectly, exactly where they need to be. And, you know, if I kind of, did this too fast, this is what I used to do to try to get it. Well, let me just make a new one. Let me fill that in. And I'm going to left click, right click. And I'm going to go to, I'm not going to blend it. I'm going to contour to the end, to the Well, I'm going to contour right there to the center at like 0.001 in a, I don't care. So there's my 3D. I was always having trouble getting that, and this will really work out good if you, well, that's really more like I didn't do it right. Let's go back to effects, contour. You know what? I wonder if we go to the center and go like 999, 0.001. There, well, didn't go far enough. I know it's pretty much the center. There we go. There's a 3D. I was just doing something wrong. Now, I've always had trouble if I wanted to put this in there or rotate. I hadn't thought of this yet. If I wanted to rotate it, this is real hard to rotate. And honestly, I can even do that better. I can shift select this, EC or CE, and then because this is the center of the page, I don't have to do those other ones. You know what? I'm not going to do it in the 3D model because 3D sometimes will really mess you up because there's so much going on. But I'm going to Control D. I'm going to Alternate C to put the rotation in the center of the page. Now it's already at 270, so I need to go 360 and then Control D, Control D. It was that fast. So I only had to place one of them in there. I am going to make one more to show you how you could really make it stand out and do this. So stay tuned for part 3. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.